Hello everyone, not for the frog here. And today I'm going to show you something that's quite interesting. This is Crusty's face, and as you probably don't know, this is wrapped for the second time because this clay can dry, and I don't want it to dry. I know there's probably more smarter methods I could take, but as of now, this is the only one. So I'm going to go cut this open real quick. Okay, now this is Crusty's face. And you're probably thinking, where's his nose and why is he so rough looking? He's not a goblin. Well, he's going to be covered in materials, and I don't want to spoil it all, but it is going to be covered. The nose will be made differently. Things will be finalized soon. We're not even close to the final structure. This is the face. It's really flat, but that's because it's a mask and it needs to function well in front of the mechanics, right? The only part that should be 3D should be this part, which is supposed to be rounder. This would have felt or fabric, not felt, fabric covering it, fur. And the jaw is a bit rough. And inside the mouth is cardboard. That would be covered up soon. As you see inside, it's a bit crusty, pun intended, in there. For the eyes, I used a plastic baseball, so we could just like, oh, look at me, look at this. This took me 3 hours to make. I think a little longer, like 3.5 hours. And this took so much clay. It's really hard to work with because when you get it, it's like it's a cube, and you have to get pieces of it to morph it into this shape. And you know, that's just something about clay that just makes no sense. Like, why do they be so complicated? And it's really stiff. So as you see here, it's like pieces of ice I'm gonna round out. It's here, here, here. You know, the texture. This is why I didn't really bother with the texture too much. I didn't spend longer making it smooth because it's gonna be covered in felt fabric. I won't get too much into it because you know this will be made soon. But this is gonna be a very nice process. I try to make the head shape a bit, so this cheek, and I kind of fix that right here. I'll do that later. Actually, let's just do it right now. Yeah, it didn't really work. I noticed that this cheek is more stronger and this cheek is a lot more weaker. I'm gonna need to get more clay for that. That kind of sucks, but it's okay. I can fix it. Sure, let's just fix it right now. I'm gonna try to round out the cheeks a bit more, make them a lot more even, because they're not very even, and I still need to fix that. You know, which is why I'd say it's close to finish. It just needs some rounding out. I don't really need any more extra clay. I just need things to even things out. But you know, for now, it needs to be secured in a spot before it can get fixed or before the molding process happens. So, you know, I'm just, you know, looking out for that. Right, so here we go. Oh, so because I am like this close to becoming a perfectionist, I decided to mess with it again and try to make the cheeks more rounded. The sculpt still is perfect. The lighting here isn't really helping, but everything I'm trying to retain to its peanut shape, especially when it comes to the muzzle. But it's alright. It will be fixed. Finalize it again for like the 6th time. Imagine me doing this, but it's all one try. This is what it's like making this stuff. Alright, so anyways, this is the Crusty sculpt, and I try to make it as accurate to the honey bun video, which if you don't know is the video where you can see technically the very first footage of Crusty the cat. And I try to make it a mix between the prototype, which is the one that's owned by Travis, not Give Oyster, and honey bun. So this is why some things about him are very conflicting and weird. You know, which is why the cheeks are more curved and less puffed, because in the honey bun it's more puffed up and rounded. Wow, as in the prototype, it's more elongated and more curved than it is puffed. So you see it's curved, but in honey one it's more puffed. So yeah. The texture, like as I mentioned before, it won't really affect anything. Of course, I have to fill up the mouth unless I want the cardboard to stay in there. But that's gonna, before you ask, I won't take it off the cardboard, but it can come off the cardboard as a one whole piece, just so you know. So, allergies. So, it's, kind of looks like a Muppet character, not gonna lie. These are the proto eyes, not the actual eyes, just so you know. And yeah, I really hope you enjoyed this video. I'm gonna have to wrap this guy up back with this stuff. There's the scissors, there's the hands, and just for a quick sneak peek. Oh, alright, so yep, that's the video. Let's end this off with Crusty's mouth. Oh yeah, worth it.